It's been more than 3 years since one of the world's most innovative and successful circuses has unveiled a new show. Inside these tents, dozens of very nervous performers are preparing to change all that. Hundreds of the world's top dancers, clowns, acrobats, and singers auditioned for the Cirque du Soleil's new show, Cirque. These are the lucky few who have been physically and emotionally strong enough to survive the grueling journey to opening night.
Give your soul to touch their heart. That's what we have to do.
Not all who started on that journey made it to the end.
Don't worry, you're still in the picture. It's normal that it's taking a long time. So he's waiting for an answer of someone in Europe, and then they're gonna build a team.
The Cirque du Soleil combs the world for talent. Today, the performers and artists they've selected arrive in the Cirque's hometown, Montreal, to join what is widely considered the most exciting circus in the world, and also the most demanding. They have less than a year to produce the best work of their lives. Those who can't will soon be back at the airport.
Hello, my name is Stella Yume. I have to pick up my keys. What, sir? You're not helping unpack?
I didn't you to pack it up in the first place.
Well, then why did we bring you?
I came for the ride.
Stella joins the show from Toronto. She's already proven herself in the world of sports, including a stop at the Olympic Games as a member of the Canadian team. She thinks she is now ready to make the transition into the world of art. She'll soon find out if she's flexible enough to make it happen.
This is her longing, her dream, to be an actress, to be on stage.
I'm apparently signed on as for trapeze. A trapeze number with 5 other girls, so it's a 6-woman trapeze act, and something called body skate, so that's all I know.
Downstairs from Stella, the British recruits stake their territory.
In your face.
This is very nice. It's very cozy.
At 21, Gareth is the youngest of the new performers.
Excellent. Let's have a look at your room now.
This is his first time away from his North London home. He misses his family, but he's doing his best not to let it show. He's come to the Cirque to make his mom happy and to stay by the side of his acrobatic partner, Ashley.
It's massive. Yeah. Yeah.
You okay?
Hello.
It's good.
Andrew.
You've got it.
I didn't think still.
We've got these now, so.
Yeah.
The twins arrive from Manchester with the self-assurance of 2 former gymnastic champions of the British national team. For them, Cirque is a vehicle to go even farther.
So Andrew?
No smile. No, I don't like no. You must be serious.
Yes. Serious job.
Entertainment is serious too.
Voilà. Yeah, good.
I don't like it.
Raquel is a Brazilian trapeze artist. After years as a struggling performer in Rio, joining the Cirque offers her the comfort of having an entertainment giant take care of her career. All she's missing is her boyfriend.
This strap we use for dragnon.
During their first day, the artists are introduced to their new equipment. For the twins, it's a simple pair of straps that will allow them to fly.
from Australia.
For Ashley, it's an upside-down chair that will allow him to juggle Gareth on his feet. For Raquel and Stella, it's a new invention.
Wow. That's what it looks like?
It's called the multiple trapeze,
But next week you're gonna start.
and no one is quite sure what to do with it.
They're really professional, the people who do this.
The new arrivals are taken on a tour of the Cirque's creative engine. The studios, costumes, set design, warehouses. Overseeing it all is a pantheon of coaches, bosses, directors, and administrators. And keeping everyone going, the physio department. Because if you can't dance to the beat of the Cirque, you might as well go home.
Okay, now let's talk about your injuries.
If he's on my shoulders and I throw him forwards, that one hurt.
Have you done any of the trapeze work so far?
No.
No?
Here I don't need to touch.
How about your shoulders, arms?
Yeah, fine. It's safe.
The only time I was ever really injured was when I got injured.
And you heard a pop when it happened?
Yeah, it's like a sort of clunk.
But here, if I touch, I feel fine.
How about your knees?
It's my right knee.
And I was going through point and the board came back and
The artists have their bodies inspected to make sure they have what it takes to do it night after night. But even if they are physically fit, the Cirque demands more.
It's a special moment, obviously. We're actually entering the phase of the immediate preparation for a creation. We're not going to avoid complexity. It's complex. So that's one thing. Second, we all accept that it's not clear. That's your reality and that's our reality. If for you life has got to be simple, forget it. And if for you the expectation is you get all the answer from us, forget it.
One of the roles that number of us will do
Одна из ролей, которую некоторые из нас будут делать,
is to sometimes to slow you down
это иногда вас замедлять,
and sometimes put the fire under your butt.
а иногда подставлять вам огонь под задницу.
So just be prepared for that.
Так что готовьтесь к этому.
Even though most of the troupe arrived at Cirque, the casting department is still busy trying to find singers for the show.
Hello, the message from Mrs. Marty Kirsch from Michel Laprise at Cirque du Soleil Casting.
Michelle is in charge of the search.
I'm looking for a singer. This message is for Marcia Manoli.
Not an easy job, since the directors aren't sure what kind of singer they want.
Could you please get back to me?
He's doing his best, but the fates are conspiring against him.
Where is everyone?
Pedro.
Pedro.
Ashley. Ashley.
Gareth.
Carol. Hello, how are you?
Very good.
You have time, you have power for beginning?
Oh, we're very eager to start.
Okay.
A nervous Gareth and Ashley meet their new coaches for the first time.
I'm going to be the coach for Rom, or one of the coaches for Rom. So, cool.
You stay here and you may lay that.
Okay.
And sit.
And sit.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
You do it. Up. Oh! Be careful. This is the first one. No.
Some gets compensation if you lose a ball or something. What you doing?
The Cirque is making an almost forgotten circus art called Icarian Games a centerpiece in their new show.
That is very good position.
Pedro, one of the world's few Icarian specialists, has come from Spain to show the technique to Gareth and Ashley. He has only a few months to teach them how to master the problems at hand.
She put this, you have protection here. No protection, you know, close. Close, or like that, and this thing with that, and she protection here, and like that. Also, I depend the costume, but it's not nice. You go with the packet like that, you work, no? Your packet go good, the people don't see the art, you see only the packet.
Give it 12 days with Pedro and we're going to be flying, I reckon. Yeah.
I got a letter yesterday from my mum, and it had like loads of new photos in it, and I was really happy to get that. I was just waiting for that letter, and so I've spoken to her a couple of times on the phone. I love my mum to bits, and so I'm hoping this makes her proud and that makes her happy. And that just recently, like, I found out just before I came out here that she had cancer and she had to have an operation, and it went all a bit wrong. My dad sort of left, and so my mum's had a pretty bad run of it. But to be quite honest, I don't really ever want to see him again. Like, the way he left, what he done to my mum, how sick she was, and what he done to her, I'll never forgive him for what he did. As long as we're together, like me, my mum, my sister, and that, we're all together. It's good.
You're a singer, right?
After coming up empty in Canada, Michel's search for singers takes him to New York, where he continues to line up new auditions, using all available resources.
Any like late 50s that you would know from the Asian community here?
No.
No? Okay. No matter how good you try to do your job, we might not find them.
At the casting session, Michel is joined by Laure, a Cirque du Soleil singing coach who helps him loosen things up before deciding who to eliminate.
At Cirque, on the stage, you have acrobats, and they're very much in their bodies. So for the audience member, it's very important that everyone is at this level of body awareness.
1, 2, 3, up!
The twins will be performing a classic duo straps act, often one of the breathtaking moments of a circus show.
We start in the back and spiral off.
On their first day, they are already flying high, catching the attention of the Cirque's director of creation, Andrew Watson.
The boys will have the act and duo straps. That was some very interesting images.
Being an interesting image pays dividends at the Cirque, and the twins know it. They're focused and ambitious.
We've already got enough stuff really to make an act, but really we want more. One of the first things we asked when we was told about this strap act, we asked would we be the sole people on the stage, as just our acts, that was it. And he said today that it is. That's why we have to try and make the act pretty special so that it can keep the attention of the audience. Which I think we can. We want to give the audience something spectacular, really. Something that they will go home and for the rest of their life they can, and I think we've got to remember exactly what they've seen. People don't realise how difficult it is to be a part of one of these shows because there's so many people want to be involved in it, and a lot of them have to be disappointed.
You know what? We're looking for someone so older. How old are you?
45.
My God. You're younger than your age.
I should have been a dentist, the 7-day Adventist, the guy that paints the tie on Mickey Mouse.
Alright, Mum, right, well, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Yeah, take it easy, Mum. Haters. Bye. What's the time now?
2:25, 2:30.
Oh, shit. I'm supposed to be in there now. Right, okay. I better go.
It's the first time Gareth loses his way at the Cirque, but it won't be the last.
Oh, c'est bon ça. Remember that. Can you hang?
Raquel struggles with her coach André to find dynamic positions on the awkward multiple trapeze.
J'aime ça. Is it painful?
not too much.
Not too much.
Less
I like
than on
that.
the
I like
trapeze.
that. Not too much. Is it painful? Not too much.
Stella and Raquel have only a short time before the show's directors come and assess their progress. Before then, they'll have to integrate this rigid cage into a fluid acrobatic act. But it will take more than just determination.
You better think about what you're trying to do to me. Think that your mind gonna let yourself be free. Oh, freedom, oh, freedom. Give me some freedom, oh, freedom. Oh. That's all I got.
OK. Mais on a une belle candidate pour homme, j'ai bien hâte de te la montrer. Puis je pense qu'ils vont l'aimer. OK. Bye, merci. Just talked to my boss. Told her that we had a candidate for the next creation.
As night falls, the performers begin a new type of training.
Welcome to movement training. For me, life is movement. Movement is life. And it comes down to you have to start with yourself. This is home. You know, I can feel, we're all going to go through so much in the next few days, but we have to stay home.
Back in Montreal, Michel presents his only candidate to the show's director, Dominique Champagne.
For me, it's no.
For me, it's no too.
Moi, je suis d'accord.
Pourquoi tu nous la présentes alors?
Ben là, c'est parce que je veux savoir ce que vous voulez. Si vous dites ça, ce genre-là, on n'en veut plus, on n'en veut plus. Non, mais la réunion d'aujourd'hui est bien importante pour ça, parce qu'on n'a pas eu de contact souvent avec vous.
Disappointed but determined, Michel decides to take his search even farther afield.
Ouais, ben c'est ça. Anyway, que ce soit en Roumanie ou en Bulgarie.
Je allais dire c'est un détail. C'est pas un détail, mais enfin.
Up. What happened with that one?
Dunno.
Jobs are good.
Slipping ankle, slipping shoe. There. I reckon just too bloody tight, you know what I mean?
Haven't they stretched out yet?
Yeah, they've stretched out a little bit, but they're still, you know what I mean? I hate tight. Like, I hate underpants, because they're tight. For boxers. So I'm swinging low.
You got into the wrong sport.
Because the last time you said, right, I'm not doing anything, went away, he did that frog thing. And...
Oh, but he still survived. He's here still.
I'll survive anything. I'll survive a Holocaust. Oh, tired, bored.
I've got a short meeting with Gary. We've got a little bit of an issue with him in terms of him engaging in all of the activities that are going on here. For me, it's all tied in with the fact that he's away from home. and he hasn't been away from home ever. He's not sleeping very well, he's not eating very well. He needs to be physically strong enough, to be mentally strong enough, to actually take the intensity of the work that we're putting on him. Otherwise, you know, he puts himself in a position where he could get injured, where somebody else could get injured. Also, it's a team thing. He's got a partner, and he works with a partner.
Gareth's coaches give him an ultimatum: adapt to Cirque or leave the show.
We're talking about, okay, my dream was to dance.
After years of touring, Oleg, a veteran Russian acrobat, throws in his lot with the new show.
That's it. It's like being on tour, I think. My tour never stops.
Michel hopes that somewhere in Bulgaria there is someone who can sing.
And after 3 days in Bulgaria, we'll be in Paris.
While back at Cirque, Gareth will have to make a decision before it is made for him.
This is really getting on my nerves.
Talking about, okay, my dream was to dance. It is the strongest thing you want to express. That happiness.
That's it. It's like being on tour, I think. My tour never stops.
And after 3 days in Bulgaria, we'll be in Paris.
This is really getting on my nerves.